Imagine this card represents a two-dimensional plane. It has an up and a down, and a left and a right. And for the sake of this demonstration you're about to see, it's completely flat. If several planes are added together, a three-dimensional object appears. So, what would happen if they're connected a different way? Three planes connected by only one dimension. To see the backside of a three-dimensional object in 3D space, it has to be rotated. This triangular cylinder is constructed around space. In 4D space, three-dimensional objects such as spheres and cubes appear to flow in and out. And in 3D space, a four-dimensional object can appear as if it's turning itself inside out. When this triangular cylinder is reversed, it has no inside or outside. And what happens in space with no inside and no outside? I hope you enjoyed that, and I'm going to show you how to do it. If you like crafting things together, this is an awesome trick to learn and make yourself. But before I show you the secrets to this illusion, we have to question why our minds perceive this to be a three-dimensional object when we know the video screen is only two. And is time a dimension? According to physicists, time is not spatial, so therefore not a dimension. It's three dimensions plus time, coined space-time. And for this video, it's two dimensions plus time. So is there a fourth dimension? And would it appear as an illusion? Physics suggests that acceleration or large gravitational influences actually alters time, and the rate or speed at which time passes changes. So time itself seems to be an illusion. I mean, how far is a light year if time changes? So without bending our minds anymore, let's just move on with the magic trick illusion tutorial right now using this time and this screen. And remember, if you don't want to know the secrets, then watch no further, because once you do know, you can't unknow. These are the materials needed to create this illusion. You'll need 3 cards and a pair of dice. Not paradise, a pair of dice. And you can use regular size cards and regular size dice. 3 magnets, some string, and a roll of magic transparent tape. Kind of gets your head spinning a little, doesn't it? So let's swap some of these out for the real deal. No magnets, no string. We'll add a 4th card and some double stick tape. Now the tape does not have to say magic on it, but it's cool if it does. The first thing is to tape these together, and I'm going to show you the best way to do it. If you use regular transparent tape like this, even if you double it up a couple times, it's going to come apart after a while. And actually, I'm going to use this transparent shipping tape. It's really, really strong. I'm just going to cut some strips with it. We're going to connect the 3 and the 4 first. And I'm using this piece of wood here. It's a shelving material with this, so you can line them up and square them up. You want to butt them together and then separate them just a little bit, so that once the tape is on there, you won't be able to see through, but you'll be able to jockey them around. Place the first piece of tape right there. Keep them nice and square and leave that little gap in there. And make sure you don't get any wrinkles in the tape. Try to do a nice job. Turn it over, and we're going to run another piece of tape right there. Alright, we have the 3 and the 4 taped together on both sides. We're going to go ahead and fold it over and make sure the corners line up really nice and give that tape a nice crease. Fold it back the other way and do the same thing. Go back and forth like this, you'll get a little hinge going there. Grab one of your 2s and put it up against the 3 and leave the same amount of space as you left over here. You can just eyeball it. Keep it nice and square. And we're going to put a piece of tape on the front but not the back. Turn it over. Get your other 2 and turn it face down on top of this 2. Make sure they're square and put your piece of tape right there. Then take your 2 that you just taped on and fold it this way over to the middle. Try to get it to line up with that middle card. Once you get it lined up, you're going to put your last piece of tape right there. Now we take the 2 and we'll fold it over like this, give it a nice crease, come back and forth. Make sure it gets square with this one. When it folds here, it's square with this one. Turn it up like this. Take this 2 and fold it around to the front and make sure it lines up with that center card. And then the 4 comes around like this. Now you gotta, that's why we left a little gap, because you're gonna have to slide it over a little bit to get it to match. Doesn't have to be perfect, as long as it's close. Alright, once you're at this point, you can put it inside a huge book with a brick on top of it and let it sit for a while. So this is what you should have at this point. It should look like this. Turn them over. This is your 4, your 3, and these are the 2 2s. This 2 gets folded over. This face will never be shown through the routine. All the other faces and backs will be. We're going to put our double stick tape right along here, and these 2 dice are going to get stuck to the double stick tape just like this. I'm going to show you the sequence of folds you need to do from the magician's point of view, and I'm using regular size cards. This is your spectator is looking that way, so like this. This is your 4, your 3, and your 2. And this is your hidden 2. We're going to run a piece of double stick tape right there. Use your finger to take some of the stick off of one side. We're going to use regular size dice here. So when you put these dice on, it'll hold it, but doesn't make a loud noise. So you want to take a lot of that glue off. And I tell you, for the large dice that I used with the jumbo cards, these are hard foam. They don't hardly make any noise when you take them off. So if you can get regular sized dice that are made like this, that'll work great. Load your dice right there, press down a little, and this is how you begin. These cards may separate, so hold your fingers there, hold your fingers there. This is when you're showing that they're connected. And put your fingers here, show this one connected, replace it with those fingers and show this is connected. Fold your 2 around, fold your 4 around, grab here, rotate. Now when you open, you're going to open this way, this comes open, and like this. Form your triangle, reach in, grab your dice, pull it out, open up, fold this back the same way you opened it, rotate it again. This time you're going to open up the same way you did the first time. Show it like this, form your triangle again. Reach in, grab your dice, pull it out, open up. Take your 2, this is the end. See, there's your double stick tape. Fold this around on that double stick tape, fold this around, rotate this way, and when you open up, you're clean. And that's it.